Welcome to the world of Youngwoo Industries. Established in 1999, we are a global business specializing in safety simulators and training based in South Korea. Our safety is our focus, which is why we work on customized safety training modules for our clients who are located all over the world. With the help of our experimental training facilities, we have found an innovative way for our clients to overcome boring theoretical learning by solutions that simulate tragedies of danger that could occur at the workplace. Challenges such as language barriers and low education levels have limited safety awareness. But illiteracy and the complexity of procedures are no longer a challenge in the workplace as learning becomes more interesting and can be remembered for life. Youngwoo IND's safety training modules use sensory perception, feeling, smell, touch and hearing of trainees and gives you a hands-on experience and memorable exercise. Youngwoo IND safety training modules simulates existing hazardous situations and risk situations in a safe environment to demonstrate the consequences of unsafe acts and behaviors. The trainees play an active role in learning and get familiarized with hazard identification, risk control measures and different work procedures to prevent accidents and increase their safety awareness and knowledge. The combination of theoretical training with practical safety exercises is what makes our program different. Injuries caused by the use of hand tools, small machinery or other mechanical or electrical equipment have a significant contribution to accident rates. Therefore, we offer a wide range of valuable safety information at our training stations for circular saw and abrasive saw machines. The training aims at the correct handling of such equipment, explains essential safety rules which have to be observed before entering the use of such equipment. Practical examples will illustrate which direct and indirect risks can lead to injuries and which safety measures can be taken by each individual to prevent possible accidents during operation. The Chemical Safety Training Unit covers all safety aspects related to the handling of chemicals, starting with the periodic system of elements regarding hazardous substance identification, properties of such chemical substances, explosion protection, the necessary personal protective equipment when handling chemicals, as well as the correct behavior with chemicals during accidents. Furthermore, the important rules of conduct for evacuation and the emergency plan are also explained. Working in a confined space. Here we try to simulate the dangers as realistically as possible. We are equipped with a fog machine, life-size doors, and a monitor for the demonstration of the level of toxic or health-endangering gases are only a few examples. Particular attention will be paid to access rules for the confined space. For this purpose, an external monitor illustrates the different gas concentrations inside the container. The trainees can independently perform a gas measurement or take part in an emergency rescue exercise. The emergency rescue exercise is an essential part of the training so that you can be prepared in case of an emergency and to know exactly what to do. During the exercise, a 65-kilogram life-size dummy must be evacuated from a confined space. As anyone who has visited a construction site can attest, some workers don't quite follow regulations to put on safety helmets or shoes. This can be for any number of reasons such as comfort level or simple neglect or disregard for safety equipment due to misinformation. Safety helmets and shoes act as the first line of defense against injuries, but they only work when they are worn correctly. At our Safety Helmet Safety Shoe Simulator, the trainees can learn why wearing safety equipment can significantly reduce the impact of injuries. Everyone will have an opportunity to experience how the impact of an object feels by testing a fall hammer, while it will also be made clear how big the difference is when it comes to the force of impact with or without safety equipment. Similar to the safety helmet simulation, we provide a safety shoe simulator to demonstrate the importance of wearing the correct safety shoes. Learning by being present and feeling the difference during the test is a remarkable exercise and much better than just pointing out warning signs only. Pedestrians are particularly vulnerable to injury from collision with heavy machinery or vehicles. Irrespective of how well traffic operations are planned and how well the site is marked, there is a need to manage heavy machinery and vehicle movements on site. This module simulates the following scenario. Two workers talk to each other and are distracted, hardly noticing their immediate surroundings. At this moment, they are pushed and trapped by a vehicle reversing. With this demonstration, we can show the hazards and risks associated with traffic management. Trainees will get a better awareness of the dangers and risks caused by heavy vehicles and understand how to control the hazards by learning about site traffic regulations, the importance of walkways, the use of signals or flag men to control the traffic. The Electrical Safety Board is an essential training module in the handling of electricity. Each year, many people die from electric shock or electric burns, not only in the workplace. In the various electrical applications provided at the board, the functions of electrical circuit breaker functions, earthing, electrical safety during welding operations, or the importance of isolations are all explained. With a prepared machine, the trainees can safely experience an electric shock by simulating a stray leakage in a casing insulation. Since it happens frequently on construction sites that electrical cables are overloaded by coupling multiple electrical devices, the result is that the cable may start to burn out. With the Electrical Safety Training Board, we are able to simulate a real cable fire. Here, the trainees can watch how cable fire occurs. Besides visuals, trainees can experience the cable fire acoustically as well as with their sense of smell. This increases the learning effect considerably, and the experience remains more lasting than just talking about it. The lockout-tagout training station serves to teach the correct sequence when switching off and securing electrical systems. This module gives trainees the opportunity to gain experience and try out how to switch off the system correctly. By incorporating controlled errors, the trainees may learn how important the verification of shutdown systems are. Safety working on ladders is one of the essential elements in the field of work safety. In addition to the inspection check before the use of a ladder, trainees also learn the safe ascent and descent of a ladder. In order to explain the importance of the 3-point of conduct, the module has a hydraulic tipping function. Trainees first hold on to the correct 3-point of contact. The stable hold allows the trainee to find his balance on the ladder. The same scenario is repeated, but with an object in hand, which means the 3-point of contact is not possible anymore and the trainee falls from the ladder to the soft mat when the tipping function is triggered. With this exercise, the trainees easily understand the importance of tool bags to always keep their hands free while climbing up a ladder, as well as the following of the 3-point of contact rules. Falls are the leading cause of death and injury in construction. If you cannot avoid working at height, you must have control measures in place to limit the risk of falling. When working high up, a full-body safety harness and your personal fall arrest system is an essential part of your safety kit. A safety harness is a form of protective equipment designed to protect a person or object from injury or damage. Safety harnesses provide comfort and confidence and directly affect the worker's productivity, as well as giving them flexibility to do what needs to be done at the job site. But how do you put on a full-body harness correctly? How do you inspect a full-body harness before using it? What is a shock absorber and fall arrestor, and why is the provision of anchorage as well as the lanyard or lifeline essential, and when do I need to use a safety harness on site? All of this will be demonstrated and taught in the safety harness simulator. After the instruction by the trainer and the inspection of the safety harness has taken place, the trainees with their safety harness are connected to the lifting beam. The lifting beam will lift the trainees up approximately 2.5 meters above ground. The trainee will explain the risk of suspension trauma. Suspension trauma, also known as harness hang syndrome and orthostatic intolerance, occurs after a worker has fallen into a fall arrest harness and is suspended in a hanging position until rescue teams arrive. When hanging in a fall harness, the leg straps support the body's weight. During this time, the leg straps of the fall protection harness crush the femoral arteries on the insides of the legs, cutting off blood circulation. So it is of utmost importance that trainees learn and understand this effect, and if the situation arises, they should make use of countermeasures, for example moving their legs as they do while cycling. This movement keeps the blood circulation moving and can help until the rescue teams arrives. The trainer now pushes the release button so that trainees can experience a free fall of approximately 20 centimeters into their harness. This powerful demonstration of a free fall into a full body harness conveys the consequences of a fall from a height and the importance of using the required safety equipment correctly. With this demonstration, where trainees play an active role, the trainees will understand that safety protection equipment is only as good as how the operator uses it. The steel structure module shows the trainees the dangers and risks in steel construction. It shows what happens if you endanger yourself through so-called shortcuts and what measures can be taken to prevent this. For this purpose, a steel construction simulator was built and various failures were made to illustrate to the trainees where dangers and risks can be found. The core of this module consists of a moving beam which the trainees have to cross. In this scenario, the safe routes are deliberately blocked, forcing the trainees to take the shortcut across the beam. As soon as the trainee is on half of the way, the trainee triggers the movement mechanism and the beam rotates around the longitudinal axis. This simulates loss of balance as it can happen in reality and shows the trainee how easy it is to fall. Furthermore, this model explains the correct use of anchoring points, the use of lifelines, and the correct use of a fall arrest system. Since lifting and rigging activities occur on almost every construction site with a considerable potential for accidents, we teach trainees about the most important safety precautions when it comes to the lifting and rigging station. During the main model, you can use a hoist crane to try out different scenarios like load balancing and the center of gravity. For this, there are different forms and loads the trainees can test themselves with. When lifting loads, it is important to understand what influence the different lifting angles have on the permissible tension of the respective sling. For this purpose, a prepared sling is equipped with a tension measuring device and a lifting object with a digital display. The trainees can immediately see the influence of different lifting angles on the built-in digital display, so that they can later select the right slings for the same purpose. In addition, the different types of lifting equipment are demonstrated to the trainees on a practical board, especially set up for this purpose. Damaged or forbidden lifting equipment will also be shown to trainees so that they can recognize this later on when they are at the construction site.
Thank you.